Hello everyone, welcome to the first tutorial of Learn 3D. Learn 3D is a project to teach anyone, so give anyone a free education concerning 3D. We'll teach you anything that is possible in 3D. We'll be using Blender, which you can find on blender.org, because we think it's just an awesome program. Why? It's free and it's open source and it can do almost anything you want. We'll show you some things that have been made with Blender in the past. So we'll teach you how to do all of these things basically in due time. And these are all images, awesome images. There's also been made some movies with Blender by the Blender Foundation themselves, the people who develop Blender. You can see all this stuff on the website blender.org. Under gallery, I suppose, yes. And there's also been made a game, an open source game with Blender, in Blender itself. So Blender has a game engine also, and you can download it and play it for free. It's an awesome game. So without further ado, we'll show you what to do. First up is installing the program, which is incredibly hard. Not exactly. So you'll go to blender.org and then you have on the upper side of the screen the tablet download. So next up is choosing the right operating system. Blender is available for Windows, Linux, Mac and FreeBSD. So choose whichever operating system you have. In our case we're working on a Windows 64-bit system, and we'll download the installer. You have both an installer and a zip archive, so Blender doesn't have to be installed to run, but in this case we will be using the installer. So you've downloaded the right file, so then double click on it, give all the permissions if your system requires it, click next. You probably agree because it's free and open source. Make all the shortcuts you want. Maybe you want some on the desktop. In this case we'll choose all the options. Choose your install folder, and the default is probably the handiest to remember. So click install. So once it's installed, go to the right folder, program files, Blender, Blender Foundation. Click Blender and it opens.